Narcís, welcome to Stoke City. What does it mean to be appointed head coach at the club?
Such a big thing for me, of course. It's a big thing because it's a great opportunity for me. I couldn't expect to have the offer of such a big club. You know, for me to come here represents not one achievement, because I feel more than excitement, I feel the responsibility of the job, but it is like a payoff to all the hard work that I did all these years. So I'm very grateful, and it means a lot to me and my family, of course, because this club is giving me the opportunity to show that I can be a good head coach. One thing that I didn't do in this country yet, and I just can thank John Coates and John Walters for giving me the opportunity of coming here and show that I can do this job.
You've had other opportunities to become a head coach, so why does Stoke City feel the right club for you?
Yeah, just sometimes in life things click, you know, the timings, the moments. I had another opportunities to become a head coach, not just in England, in other countries, but I just felt that was not the right moment for me. But when I received the call of Stoke City, of course, such a big club, I know about the history of the club, and I just felt if this can happen and they really feel that I am the man for the job, it's something that I cannot refuse, you know, because it would be against my job, against my values and all the things that I have worked for. So yeah, I just felt that was the right moment as well. I have been 5 years in the championship. I know the country now, I know the language, I know the players, I know the league. So I just felt I'm ready for that and I want to do it.
You'll have no doubt spoken to John Coates and Jonathan Walters about the position. What did those discussions centre on?
Yeah, look, we have to think that I'm the first foreign manager that the Coates family appoint. So this is something totally different. I think that John Coates and John Walters, they wanted to try something different in another direction. Of course, my person represents that change. I saw in their eyes that they really wanted to go away and to try another methodology, another philosophy, even another identity, culture, something totally new. And they thought that I was the right man for that. So this is obviously something that was important for me because I saw it in their eyes. They really fancy that, they want to do that. And I think that I can bring this into the club, you know. So, of course, I'm Spanish, I'm from another country, I've lived with another culture, identity, or values, but I have been 5 years here, so as well as know the British culture a little bit, I enjoyed being here, I want to be here, football, this country is just the best place to be. And when I saw John Coates and John Walters really wanting that, then I knew if they want me, I'm going to say yes, because I can give this change to the club. It was really interesting to meet John Coates and listening to him talking about the club. Just love the club, you know, and it's difficult to find an owner that cares that much. I've been in different places, I've seen different owners, sporting directors, but they really want this to be successful. It's just one part of them, I think. And this passion and this connection, it really suits me. It really suits me because as soon as I am in, totally in. So I think that is one thing that just clicked, you know, and I felt, oof, these two guys talking like this, these two men talking like this, I really want to be part of that, you know, because we're going to do things not just with the brain, we're going to do things with the heart. And I believe on this, you know. I believe in living life with emotion and being part of something bigger than yourself.
You've been on a long coaching journey, including being a head coach at 26. Can you just explain your coaching career to date?
Yes, of course. So I stopped playing football very young, I think by the age of 26. So I was coaching under 18s, under 19s in that moment, in the fourth year of Spain, where I was playing. And the same club I was playing for offered me the opportunity to be the head coach of the team, which was probably my biggest jump or my biggest change, because all of a sudden I was coaching my teammates. So I was just 26, very young man. In that moment you feel that you know everything, but you know nothing. And I just did it and went very well. I stayed 2 years in that club, Figueres. After 2 years, Girona came for me to coach in the third tier of Spain. And it was another jump, another opportunity, another challenge, something bigger, a bigger level. And I enjoyed that for 2 years as well. It went very well. And then I changed my role in football just because people who are more experienced than me and wise than me gave me the advice of see football from another perspective. So they felt that maybe being an assistant coach, I could learn more rather than be doing just managerial jobs. And they were right. I thank them today because in these 5 years that I have been assistant coach, I got the chance to see lots of things. In England, I worked with Carlos Corberán, which I am very grateful as well. Great coach, different methods because he was working with Marcelo Bielsa, which gave me a lot of perspective about methodology, how to work, how to teach, how to coach things in a different way. Then I live a strange season in Huddersfield Town, fighting for a relegation fight with Danny Scofield, Mark Fotheringham and Neil Warnock, which was a surprise for me. Someone that as well I can't forget, him and Ronnie, both of them, because they are wise, they have experience and they know the game, they know how to manage. So for me, these 4 months were just a master, to be with Neil Warnock, one man that I would have never worked for, just for my characteristics and my person, But I was there, so I got the chance to see them, and it was impressive. And then with David Wagner last season, another great experience with David, great manager. We played the playoff as well. It was very nice. And yeah, I just feel now that after seeing all of them is the moment to try to put all this knowledge in place. Of course, being myself, never getting away from that. But it gave me the chance to see, to learn, to listen from a position that you're more calm. You have less stress, just coaching but not managing. And now I feel that is the moment to try to challenge myself and go into the next thing.
How beneficial has it been to be exposed to those different styles of play and different types of managers?
Very good, because I have gone from one extreme to the other. Juan Carlos Unzué in Girona represents the Barcelona methodology, which was great for me to see. He worked with Pep Guardiola for lots of years. See all this methodology and be able to coach that. It's not just they give you the things, you are experiencing the thing in the pitch. And then go to Carlos, that he was on the other extreme, working unopposed, another approach to the game, but you can take benefits from both. So I have seen lots of different things, even Neil, David, German style, Mark Fotheringham, Scottish, British, Spanish. So I think I'm in a good place in terms of, for the age I am, 36. We are always learning, it never ends. You feel that you know things and you don't know. It's just a constant learning, and hopefully one day I will be 60 and I will be with the same approach, because I feel that life is about that, about making mistakes and getting better, about reflection. But I have seen a lot. And I have been close to great managers, which is very grateful to all the people that opened the doors for me, which is not easy, and I know that. But I knocked some doors and then some people opened, so grateful for that, because this knowledge, now I think it will help me.
This is a big opportunity for you to put into practice the things that you've learned over the last few years. Can you just give us an insight into the values and principles that you'll uphold as a head coach?
Yeah, that's an easy question to do, but a long answer to give. But to make it easy and simple, knowing from where I come from, and it's something that I cannot deny, So I had to work a lot for getting where I am today. I have to think a lot as well. So I want to create a versatile team. I want to create a team that is complete, that in each phase of the game is able to manage, is able to compete. I don't want to see a team that can attack but cannot defend, because it doesn't represent me. You know, I had to fight a lot for getting where I am today. So I want to see this in my team. You know, I want to see this personality, this fight, this application, this effort, this competitiveness. So it's something that is in me, and it's something that I need to see, because if not, I'm not comfortable. So I know that I come from Spain, and you all have seen Spain in the Euros. This is what we do in my country. We grow up doing this, and we have it inside. So of course, when we have the ball, we're going to try to have possession as much as possible. But we will not go to the extreme, because I need to make sure that the team knows how to defend, the team knows how to attack, the team needs to be strong in set plays, the team needs to be good in the 5 phases of the game. And I know that if you want to achieve that, it means that maybe you will not be excellent in any of them. I'm okay with this. I want a versatile team, because I know that inside one game, there are 1,000 games. And now you are losing, 20 minutes to go, you need to attack a low block. So you need to know how to do that. But all of a sudden you are winning, and you need to defend a result in the last 50 minutes of the game. So I want my team to be comfortable inside of this game that is changing constantly. So the way to say it, or the way I say that, is a versatile team that is able to compete in each phase. This is what I want to see, this is what I want to create. And of course, there will be this Spanish influence in the way we attack. There will be Spanish influence in the way we defend, not man-orientated. We will defend the space and the ball, which is something that is inside me as well. But I need to see the players on the pitch knowing that it's the last game, it's the last ball. So if there is not this power, this energy, this aggression in the game, it will not represent me, so I will be uncomfortable, and I will push them to do it, because this is something that is unnegotiable for me.
What are the main demands that you'll place on the players? What can they expect from you in training sessions on match days?
Yeah, it will be different for them, I think. So some of them are experienced players, so they have seen a lot already. But I think it will be different. It will be different because the methodology is different. There will be some unopposed staff, opposed staff. It's a mixed methodology. The way to train and the intensity is something that will be there every day. So maybe in an environment that you are being challenged a lot, sometimes not comfortable, lots of meetings, things to be said that sometimes they will not like. But it's something that, to be honest, I don't care. You know, they have to be professional, they have to take things. And if you want to get better in life, you need to go through the difficult stuff. So I understand the game like this. If you want to get better, if you want to win, you need to listen to the bad things. You know, you need to criticize yourself. You need to put the standards very high. And this is, look, I'm very, very hungry. I'm very young. I just want to take this opportunity, and I want to go or bring this club to a bigger level, a better level. And yeah, I have to transmit that. I think it will happen natural. And then the players, hopefully, they will see this and they will come on board. But then there is a lot of job to be done and things to see.
What would the players get from you in return for their hard work?
Yeah, I'll be fair. I'll be fair. One of the things that I think that represents me is I'll be demanding, and they will listen things that maybe they don't want, but never it will be personal. Always it will be from a professional perspective, going to the player, never going to the person. So wish they understand that it's because of the team, and because we want to get better and we want to perform. So I think that they know that they are in an elite environment, and this is how you need to live your life. You know, it's about being demanding, it's about pushing yourself, and I'll be trying to be there all the time, making sure that the demands are there, making sure that the team is growing, win, lose or draw, working hard, and not thinking too much, you know, just being in the present, thinking about the next game, nothing more than that. Not thinking about big expectations or things that I think that stop you at the end of the day of performing in the best level that you can in the next training session or in the next game, you know. So I'll try to transmit this every day, but in a natural way, you know, with time, seeing each other, you know, and getting to know each other.
What do you make of the squad of players that you've inherited?
The advantage that I have is that I know the league, I know the championship, so it means I know the players and the coaches. Just for the time that I have been here and preparing opposition and game plans for David and for the other coaches I work with. So I had to work a lot and see a lot. So it means I know the players. I know all of them. So only the new ones, of course I have Catalan already with my people. So we know them. We know what they are about, the capabilities that they have. So we have created already something that suits them. So it's not something that Narcís comes here and wants to do. So the thing is about me, and they need to come close to what I am. I am not this type of coach. I don't want it to be this type of coach. So what I did is see what they are, see what they can do, and we create something for them. So now for the player it's more natural to do. So of course, tomorrow when we start, we'll work on that, we'll explain what it is, we'll explain the style of play, which is now the most important thing. But I know them, I know what they can do. The level of the squad is good. I believe in the players that we have. You know, I'm quite comfortable with them, basically. I see players with potential. There are lots of things to work, and they need to understand that yeah, okay, there is potential, but this is the championship. So there is lots of things to work on, lots of things to be done before we are a competitive and solid team that you can rely on that, you know. So what I want to create is something that you go away or you play at home and you are just feeling we're going to compete. Win, maybe, draw, lose, is football, you don't know, but we're going to compete here, you know. So that's now my priority, knowing that the style of play is in place, knowing that they know what they are going to do, and then making sure that I am in the sideline, knowing that they understand the action on the same way. You know, they are playing football together. They are not just doing things off the cuff, you know.
There are quite a few young players in the squad. What is it that you like about working with young players?
Usually very hungry. Usually they are very hungry, which is one thing that suits me. I love to see passion. I want to see people, players, that they want to get better, not just for the players, for the staff. I just want to see this ambition every day, you know. I want to see people next to me that they are willing for the next thing, you know. Of course, knowing that you have to perform today for getting something tomorrow, being clever on this, not wanting to go that fast. But I want to have ambition people next to me that basically are thinking big, you know. So young players, usually they have that. Not all of them, because you can see it in older players as well. So the age is something that I'm not going to be looking at too much. You know, I'm going to be looking at the man, see how he behaves, see how he wants to perform, see what he gives for the football club, and he's ready to commit. As long as they are ready to commit and they are ready to give, we're going to work well together.
In terms of some of the older players in the squad, how important will they be to you in terms of setting the standards?
Yeah, I expect them to lead that. I'm a coach that I like to be close to the senior ones because I think you need them. It's not that you as a manager needs them, it's that the team and the club needs them. Why? Because they have one value, you know, they have experience, and experience is something that you cannot buy in life. You know, if you are 36, there are lots of things that you don't know. You are 55, you know much more than the other one. Just because you are here more time. Of course, with reflection, studying, trying to put lots of hours, you can win more experience earlier. But usually, you know, players that have been in the game for a long time, that they have CV, and we have some players in the staff that they can do that. I think that they have something very valuable to give. And key responsibility is to lead, is to come into the building, set the tune and set the standards. And look, one young player maybe needs to focus more in his training session on how to perform, and one senior player can be thinking as well of more things, you know. So I think that they have a responsibility. I will try to talk to them and transmit that, and I expect them to do it, you know, because the club is paying them for this as well, and they have to know it and they have to do it.
In terms of being a coach, can you give us an insight into what you like on the training pitches and in the analysis room? I
love analysis. I usually say that one of the rooms that I like the most in the training ground always is the analysis department. I'm a big fan of this. I like to see, I like to watch, I like to analyze. So I do it a lot myself as well. So usually I get along with them very well. But I believe in plan, do, review. You know, so you need to plan what you want to do. You need to do it, and then you need to review that. You know, because this is a learning process, no? So if you do it and then you don't review, so you don't know why you actually did the things well or wrong, there is no progression into the game and into your development. So I like to watch, to review, and to put lots of meetings. So analysis is something big and important for me.
You spent a number of years in England now, culminating in this position at Stoke City. What is it about football in this country that you enjoy and keeps you here?
Yeah, the best thing that English football have is the passion. You don't see that in Spain. If you compare La Liga to the Premier League or La Liga 2 to the Championship, you don't see that. So in Spain, the culture is different. You know, you go to the stadium to see passes. People are happy if you see a team playing well and nice aesthetic football. The passion is much less. People don't care that much, or in that level, I think, about winning. You know, there are more things to do in the country because of the weather. You know, stadiums are not that full. So it was very surprising for me when I first came and I saw the atmosphere in the stadiums in the second division. I was really impressed. I said, wow, this is really, you know, you can breathe football, you can smell football. And I think another thing that you smell, you know, is the history of the whole thing. People cheating about corners and tackles and goals. That's something that you don't see it in Spain. So Spanish coaches coming here, we have the feeling that we are coming to the best country. This is what we think in our country. Of course, Spanish league is very good. It's one of the best ones as well. The level is unbelievable. But we feel that that's the place to be. You know, so that's why now lots of coaches are in the Premier League, and lots of coaches that are in Spain, they want to be here, or they would like to be here. So, yeah, it's just the passion, it's just the stadiums full, fans really caring about the score, going to Saturday afternoon to see the games, you know, and you see the family, you know, you see the grandfather, the father and the kid going together, something that for us is nice to see, it's another culture, and something that I want to be part of, you know, I like to be here. You know, when you are actually in a game, you feel that's something nice, that's something important, you know. Win or lose today is going to be moving your emotions one way or the other, you know, so I think that is special.
You've coached in the Championship for a number of years now. What have you learned about the demands it places on both the players and coaches? It's a hard league, it's a tough league. It's very, very tough. The level is big, so I think that if you underestimate opponents and you underestimate even the league, you are getting it wrong. You are going to get the thing wrong, you know, because you never know in the Championship where the points are. So you could be going to play against the bottom team at home or away. If you feel that you're going to win that game, you are wrong. You are wrong. You are wrong. You didn't study the game enough. You didn't analyze enough, or you don't know the league, the coaches and the players, because any team in the Championship can hurt you. And look, I've been in Norwich City, so top team, top 5, top 6 in terms of the squad before to start the league, and it was really hard for us to get the playoff, really hard. We had to work a lot. We had to do lots of things. We had to go through difficult times. We were 17 at some point in the season. We came back from that. We finished 6th, and we had amazing players. And it was really hard for us to go to Preston and win 1-0. And this tells you all the time how difficult it is. So if you don't live your profession and your day by day, your training session and your next game, thinking they have things that they can harm me, you don't have a chance. You don't know the league, you don't know the players. It's tough, it's difficult, and you need to make sure you compete every 3 days in the maximum level that you can. So I've been in the other way, been in Huddersfield Town, small team, you know, knowing that to get 1 point was an achievement for us, knowing that probably we are in the bottom 5 to be relegated. I think we did 82 points
we're close to get automatic promotion. So it says that if you get it right and you do something clever and you connect the points, and not only the style and the structure, which is important, but it's not everything. Emotionally, people are there thinking, I believe in this. I'm going to work hard for this. Wherever it goes, I'm going to stay on it. It can happen. Look, we were in Wembley with Huddersfield, and we didn't have maybe the bottom 5 squad in the league. In terms of money, probably. Bottom 3, probably. But we were in Wembley. Why? Because we create momentum. But how do you create momentum? With the style of play. How do you create momentum? With emotion, with energy, with being together, with team spirit, with fight. So at some point in the league, we were going into games thinking, we're actually going to do it today. Yeah, do you think? I think so, no? How do you feel? Yeah, I feel yes. Fulham away? Yeah, Fulham away, why not? Look, they have the pressure, we are here, you know. So, and then you get things, you know. But you know exactly what is going to happen in the game. Not always click, not always goes that way. It's football, you know. It's complex. But at least you have to try to go that direction, do as many things as possible, and then see if it's the right moment of the club, if it's the right moment of the players, if it's the right moment of the coaches, and everything clicks together or not. You know, because it doesn't depend in the coach. You know, a football team is much bigger than a manager. You know, if you think that it's happening because of you, you are wrong. It's happening because he's hungry. He maybe is not that hungry, but he's experienced and is bringing that composure. And the other coach is hungry, and the other one is fixing, and the other one cares, you know, and everything gets together, you know, gel together. So we'll see. We don't know what is going to happen, which is exciting as well. But our commitment should be try to put as many things in place as possible, and then see what happens.
What can the supporters expect from you as a head coach and a person?
Yeah, I'll try to be myself, you know, because if I'm not myself, I am just giving myself up. Does it make sense? So I'll try to be myself as much as possible. I know that the job will put me under pressure. I've seen lots of coaches, and 74, 36 or 50, they are all under pressure. I have seen it with my eyes. At some point, you feel it all the time. But look, this is what is the job. You just need to understand that it's something normal that happens. Don't change too much what you want to do, and just keep following your plan, you know. So it's not about, it's about how you react to that. It's not about how, if you change things because you are under pressure, then okay, you have a problem. But if you feel the pressure and you keep doing what you wanted to do, fine. But all coaches feel that. So something normal and something that you have to accept.
And finally, what do you hope to achieve for the owners, staff and supporters in the short and long term?
I want to put them together. So that's actually one thing that I talked with my best friend. He's playing the game, and he told me, if I have to ask you one question, what is the dream? What you would like to see? I would like to connect the points. I think I have the character for getting that, step by step. Thinking, of course, maybe it will take time. I don't know, maybe not. Maybe it can go fast. But I would like to connect the fans with the players, with the staff, with the board, with everyone. You know, not staff, I mean club staff, I mean coaching staff, fans, players, coaches, all together. You know, everyone feeling, you know, here is happening something different. I don't know what it is, but something is coming. So that's my dream, to try to connect the points and to make them feel different, to make them feel, Stoke City is playing tomorrow, just let's go to the stadium and cheer these guys up, you know, because they fight at the end. Look, they win, they lose, but they are there, you know. They feel they want to connect. They don't want to be alone. They want to be in the stadium playing against School City and feeling 25,000 against 11 here. You know, we're not 11 versus 11. You know, someone else is helping me. So that's something difficult to achieve. But look, there are no dreams, there are no limits, so let's see what happens.